Nakobe, you had a contact with the Ravens, and either way, what do you know about their traditional their defensive linebacker who like Ravens haven't been there?
Oh yeah, they of course with Ray they had a good like a traditional linebacker. Right now they got P Queen there and everybody. They definitely somebody that I watched and studied going through my time in development as becoming a linebacker.
Nakobe, obviously Coach Muschamp had a couple of different roles since then while you were at Georgia, but what kind of impact, if at all, did he have on you, and how did he maybe help you as a player?
Oh yeah, he brought the juice. He definitely brought the juice to the defense, and he made it easier for the whole defense. He was able to lock them guys down in the back end and just focus mainly on them, and he made them better and subsequently making everybody better.
How do you think Georgia's going to move forward with Muschamp and Schumann as the new defensive coordinators in place of Coach Lanning?
I think they're going to move forward nicely. Everybody had the same, as far as the mindset, mentality, it'll be the same thing. Of course, it's going to be a different play caller, but I feel like they're gonna hold it down. They're going to handle it. They got a lot of experience. They done won a natty now, so they know the formula. They just got to put it to work. Middle linebacker.
Are you the best off-ball linebacker in this class?
I believe so, yes.
What do you think separates you from the linebacker?
I feel like my mindset, my mentality that goes into things separate me from everybody else.
Ravens, their defensive coordinator now is the Giants' defensive coordinator. Have you met with the Giants, and how do you think you would fit his system?
Say it one more time.
The old Ravens defensive coordinator is now the Giants defensive coordinator. You said you studied them. How do you think you would fit the system, and did you meet with the Giants?
Yeah, I did meet with the Giants. It was a nice little meeting. I also met with the Ravens. So, not to get too technical, I feel like I can be a great fit in, any defense. At Georgia we was able to run 4-2-5. We ran 4-2-5, 3-4, 4-3. We had a lot of different. We ran basically all different types of personnel. So I feel like I just got to get in with a system, learn it, and I feel like I can thrive at either one.
When did you and
I did. No, wait. You said who? Oh no, I did not.
when did you and Quay and Channing? When did you know that the three of you guys would be at this level ready to play in the NFL?
We always kind of thought about it. It was all our dream to be in this position. I know it was mine. So I say halfway through the season, one of us probably just brought it up like, man, we can all be we can all possibly get drafted and things like that. So we still working towards our goal. The draft hasn't happened yet, and it's very unpredictable, but. We just working, just trying to do our best. We trying to control what we control because that's the only thing we can do at the end of the day.
That's one of the comps I've heard for you. Ravens, are there other players in the league that you think you sort of
I don't. About comparing myself, I don't feel like I compare myself to anybody. I just never been that type of person. Now, as far as my game, I feel like I look at the linebackers that I do watch or have watched in the past. I feel like I take a bit and piece of each one of their games, try to add it to my game. If either it's a move, either it's like Darius Leonard, how he attacked the ball and things like that. So everything like that. Wait, what's
Do you follow his career at all, or do you kind of take a note of rope one?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Road. I definitely follow his career. Being a Georgia guy, and of course, Shoot. If I didn't follow it, Shoot always had updates because it was his guy. Shoot being my linebacker coach at Georgia. But yeah, I definitely follow his career. Leadership ain't got an age. I remember Coach Lanning used to always say, if you're good enough, you're old enough. So I feel like you just got to gain the respect of guys, the trust of guys, and then you got to know who you playing with. Also, you got to know your personnel. You can't you can't treat everybody the same way as far as getting on them. So. Of course, I gotta come in. I gotta earn my respect. It's not. I don't think that I'm gonna go in and be looked at like a leader. It's something I gotta earn. I gotta get that trust from them.
What does it take to play in a Kirby Smart defense? What attributes would you say Kirby demands that you have playing his defense?
I say four core principles. And I say toughness, composure, resiliency, and connection. And I feel like those are the 4 things that we hung our hat on. Of course, with a lot of more other attributes, but I feel like those 4 things that kind of what we centered around this last season on, them 4 corner principles.
Kirby talked about last spring when you were out that you were still on the field. Were you still talking on the field and making calls?
Well, yeah. So they made me dress out full pads, even though I wasn't gonna practice. So I was definitely out there full pads. I just had a script in my hand. It was I seen everything more from a coach's perspective. I would definitely had having like freshman linebackers coming in. I was able to be more of a coach and see everything from a different perspective, which overall helped me more like understand the game and help me do what I did this season. I did. I felt like the meeting went well. I don't feel like any of my meetings didn't go well. Just going there, we started talking about. I love that. I love to be coached. So it was nothing I took personal. If it was an instance where they brought something up. How it was like to win the national championship was great. I'll say that. I mean, being Bama for me was never a big deal. I know it's a lot of big deal for guys, but for me it was winning the national championship. That was my goal, and we was able to accomplish that goal. Now for Georgia to be great, I feel like they gonna have the talent day in and day out. They just gotta put everybody together, get that connection piece, and let it be a player-led team. If the leaders take it by the reins and lead that team, I feel like they can keep it going. I've been working on everything. Of course, with the draft, with the combine and the pro days and everything, you got to work more so specific techniques for the 40, vertical, bench press and things like that. But as far as that, I've been working on everything. I actually be glad when all these combine and pro day things over, where I can just like focus on like getting my game better. And I mean, if I were to have a workout, we did drops and everything. I love that because it's more game specific. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so perfecting trying to perfect my craft, and that's what basically I try to do. You said, how do I answer them? I answer them straightforward. I can't. I mean, it's depending on what the question is. I say, I don't shy from it. Everybody know. Hey, you can see me. Everybody gonna get my measurement. So it is what it is. Time and tape.
Nakobe, what does Georgia have at inside linebacker after the 3 of you guys are gone? Who do you think is going to step up?
Jamon Dumas Johnson, and we got Smile Money. We got 2 freshmen coming in who's nice. We got Sorry. We got Tresman Marshall. We got Ryan. We got Trouble. We got all them guys.
What do you see in Jamon's game?
I see. Okay. Yeah, you gonna make it hard on me because I talk about one of my guys. I gotta talk about all my guys. So, but I say all them guys got a great future. They just trust coaches and they just work. It comes down to just you gotta trust. You gotta kind of trust the plan. You gotta figure out your own type of formula, what works best for you, and how you can expand yourself as a person on the field and off the field. And I feel like all that together is just gonna help them, excel.
What'd you pick up playing behind Monty Rice during your career?
You said what I pick up?
Playing behind Monty Rice at that position when he came in.
Oh yeah, Monty. So Monty was the leader of the defense. When I first came in, he was the one making all the calls. So one of the biggest things I say I picked up from him was the communication piece. Having to be that leader. It's like in high school I was the guy who made all the calls also, but it was like college it was magnified. Coaches looked at me as a quiet guy. I wasn't really a quiet guy, but on my visits I never said nothing, so they just thought I was just quiet. But Monty basically helped me. He helped me basically see how I'm supposed to communicate to the defense and all lines of communication from the front to the back end.
That role in Georgia's defense that you used to see, particularly in mid-situation linebackers, how is that unique? How did you go about learning that under Lanning and Kirby in that particular package? What's called?
Talking about like the mid front,
Yeah.
talking about the 0 nose and 2 4 eyes. I mean, it's a call. It's a base call. It's a base call that we had. I learned it just like I learned the A gap, B gap. If I got an A gap, I got a B gap. Learn how to boss over 3 backers, 2x2, getting an A and B gap, things like that. We kind of learned it all in stride. And being in high school, it was more so, go to the ball. See it usually fitting off the guys that you had. So I had to learn. When I got to college, I had to learn cover 0 to cover 9. So. It was because I don't play Madden, so I didn't know nothing.
Hey, Nakobe, where do you fit in the NFL? Daniel Jeremiah compared you to Jonathan Vilma, played in the middle for 10 years. You can't. Some teams talking about outside with you, and where do you think you fit in your versatility and different schemes in the NFL?
Well, I haven't exactly talked to the team about where they see me actually playing on their defense, but I mean, of course, linebacker, in the middle of the defense. So. That's where I kind of see myself. That's where I thrive. If they did want to stick me to the outside, then I'm gonna take it in. I'm gonna take it in full arms, and I'm gonna learn it and do it to the best of my ability.
How did Mike?
How would it be to play Las Vegas?
I haven't met with the Raiders, and I've never been in Las Vegas, so I don't know.
Have you talked to the Falcons at all? Have the Falcons interviewed
I have.
You have talked to them?
Yes, I have.
Have you met with the Dolphins? If so, what were your impressions?
The Dolphins, I love it. I love that meeting because we was able to talk ball for a lot of reasons. It wasn't so many character questions, and things like. Not saying there's something wrong with character questions. I just love talking ball, love drawing up ball, love drawing up our defense, and having that love for the game.
How did Mike?
Intense. I love his coaching. I love his coaching style. He intense, and he kind of got the same mindset as me. Like he won't be denied. No matter what the adversities, no matter what's stacked against him, he won't be denied. And I feel like he gonna work for it. So I feel like that's why I like him much more as a man, and then it just kind of translated to coaching. So I love him.
What are you expecting that first game with Lanning going back against Georgia? He knows all the tricks of the trade that Kirby does.
Yeah. Lanning my guy, but go Dogs.
What did Micah Parsons' dominance as a rookie say about how good linebackers like you or Devin Lloyd can be right away?
I mean, everybody's different in their game, But respect to Mike and what he did for the Cowboys this year. He had a great season, and I'm definitely now that I'm in the league, I'm still gonna be rooting them on.
Off-ball linebackers are kind of rare in the first round. Do you think you're a first-round pick?
Of course I do. I believe I'm a first-round pick.
Can you talk about the importance of making plays? You had 6 sacks this year, 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and a touchdown. Can you kind of talk about the importance of turnovers?
I mean, yeah, turnovers. I say takeaways. I learned this in the meeting. I wouldn't say turnover because a turnover is more so when the offense gives you the ball, or you turn it over. It's more so a takeaway. You take the ball away from the offense. So, how important is it? They are extremely important. They can turn the game like no other. The turnover battle the team who wins the turnover battle almost always wins the game. But the importance of making big plays I never knew nobody who gonna not get on the field for making a big play. So.
Are you doing all the workouts tomorrow? All the stuff in the workout?
No, I'm not. I'm waiting to pro day.
Nakobe, given your understanding of all levels of the defense,
I'm gonna answer this. Go ahead.
given your understanding of all levels of the defense and your ability to do and understand all of that, is the green dot the goal at this level?
Yes, that's my goal. Going straight into it, get that green dot. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thanks.